My dear students, or brothers and sisters, hope you all are well and wishing you good health. I am getting into our today's lesson, gerund and participle. You had previously asked me in your class to explain what gerund and participle are and what is the difference between them. So let's learn it here. We know the use of present continuous, past continuous or future continuous. That is the formation of be verb plus main verb adding with ing. Look at an example, swimming. Swim plus ing. Swimming, it is used in present continuous, past continuous and future continuous. So we shall learn today another such kind of use which is called as or which is known as participle and gerund. So what is called participle? Let first, what is participle? Participle is the form of the verb that ends in ing. Participle is the form of the verb that ends in ing and has the force of an adjective and a verb. Listen to me again. Participle is that form of the verb that ends in ing, swim plus ing, that ends in ing and has the force of an adjective and a verb. Swimming, it may be a participle or a gerund. There has a difference while using in a sentence. So participle can also be identified by adding d, n, etc. For example, killed, d for killed, ed for killed, d for lived, ed for killed, t for learnt, and en for broken. So participle, what is the definition of participle? Ultimate definition: participle is that form of the verb that ends in ing and has the force of an adjective and a verb. Look at the example. Hearing the noise, the baby woke up. Hearing the noise, the baby woke up. In a sentence, the main verb is woke up. Hearing the noise, here plus ing. It is not the main verb. It is a participle and it has the force of an adjective. Here plus ing. Hearing the noise, the baby woke up. The baby woke up, and it is the main verb woke up. And next, another example. The boys were seen playing then. The boys were seen playing then. So the boys were seen playing then. Here the main verb is seen and playing is a participle. Play plus ing. The boys were seen. What they were doing then? They were playing. They were playing then. So this is an example of participle. Participle can also be identified as I have just said, d, ed, t, n, lived, killed, learned, broken. That is the third form of verb or the past participle form of verb. There is another kind of participle representing an action of the past. There is another kind of participle representing an action of the past. Its form is have plus ing, having, and it is called perfect participle. Perfect participle, have plus ing. For example, the sun having set, the birds returned their nest. The sun having set, have plus ing, the birds returned their nests. And now come in gerund. So, like the participle, gerund has also the formation of or form of verb plus ing or ends in ing, but it has the force of a noun and a verb. But participle has the or gerund can be classified into 5. They are subject of a verb, object of a verb, complement of a verb, object of a preposition as a compound noun. I will take you for your better realization or understanding so that you can see our chart closely while explaining it. So we can say that both participle and gerund has the form of or ends in ing, but they have different use in a sentence or they have different meaning or sense while using in them. Look at the example and the difference between gerund and participle. Swimming is a good exercise. Here swimming, it has the force of a noun or it denotes the naming word. Swimming is a good exercise. What is a good exercise? Swimming is a good exercise. And next, I saw a swimming fish. I saw a swimming fish. Here the swimming has the force of an adjective. So it is participle. And next, another example. He is fond of playing piano. He is fond of playing piano. And here, playing piano, he spends much time. The man is tired of walking. They went away laughing. And a last example. Next, let's explain here. How to identify participle and gerund. So here we can see how to identify participle and gerund. Participle and gerund, verb plus ing. It is called present participle. It has the force of an adjective and a verb. While a gerund is also formed by verb plus ing, but it has the force of a noun and a verb. Gerund participle ending with ded, tnen. Example: lived, killed, learnt, broken. Participle, the ultimate definition of participle Participle is that form of the verb which ends in ing and has the force of an adjective and a verb. For example, hearing the noise, the baby woke up. And next, the boys were seen playing then. There is another kind of participle which is called perfect participle, and it represents an action of the past. Have plus ing, it is called having. And next, gerund. Gerund is that form of the verb which ends in ing and has the force of a noun and verb. So, like the participle, gerund has also the form of verb plus ing or ends in verb plus ing, but it has the force of a noun and verb. Subject of a verb, for example, gerund can be classified into 5. First one, subject of a verb. Swimming is a good exercise. What is a good exercise? It's a naming. It has the force of a noun, and swimming is a good exercise. And next, object of a verb. We enjoyed swimming in the river. What we enjoyed in the river? We enjoyed swimming in the river. So here swimming is the gerund. Complement of a verb. My best hobby is reading. What is my best hobby? My best hobby is reading. An object of a preposition, he is fond of drawing pictures. What is he fond of? He is fond of drawing pictures. Of here, the object of the preposition of is drawing. As a compound noun, we left the place without anyone's knowledge. We left the place without anyone's knowledge. That means knowledge or knowing. We left the place without anyone's knowing. Here knowing is also know plus ing is also gerund, and it has the force of a noun. So lastly, we can say participle here has the force of an adjective and a verb, while gerund has the force of a noun and a verb. And the difference between them, gerund and participle. Swimming is a good exercise. What is a good exercise? Swimming denotes a noun or naming word. It has the force of a noun. Swimming is a good exercise. And next, I saw a swimming fish. What did I see? I see a swimming, I saw a swimming fish. The fish was swimming, or the fish was swimming then. It has the force of an adjective, and it is called participle. And next, he is fond of playing piano. What is he fond of? He is fond of playing piano. So here playing is used as gerund. And next, playing piano, he spends much time. How does he spend much time? He spends much time playing piano. So here playing is the participle, and it has the force of an adjective. And the last one, the man is tired of walking. What is the man tired of? The man is tired of walking. And the last one, participle, they went away laughing. And laugh plus ing, it has the force of an adjective. So it is called participle. So let's finish it here.